What's up guys, Velocity here, and today I want to bring you a video talking about the Call of Duty World War II reveal trailer that was just dropped today. Now, I'm extremely excited for this, and I want to bring through a little bit of a breakdown. I can't show the video on screen because I'm not partnered with Activision, and I will get copyrighted if I do that, but I do want to talk about some of the good things and the bad things that I saw that we can look forward to in the future. Now, first off, I want to let you know that in the interest of getting this video out fast, it will not be very edited. Like, it won't have a lot of the normal cuts in my commentary that I might, so sometimes I might have to correct myself or say something wrong, but in the interest of time, I won't have time to get it out and edit it very well if I want to get it to you guys in time. So I'm going to go through and look at some of the positives and the negatives that I saw in this trailer and some of the things that we can expect in the future. Now, first off, I would like to say that I'm very excited for this game. It looks fantastic to me, and I'll get to why I think that in a few minutes. But I also want to let you guys know that there are some negative things that I think that we can kind of look at, if you want to be the devil's advocate, if you may, to kind of see that, you know, the game might not be all good and some things that we need to have concerns for. But I also do want to apologize that this mic might not be the same quality as my normal one. I'm not running off my normal setup, but however, I did want to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. So also, gameplay in the background, not going to be anything crazy. I'm probably going to find just some random stuff that I can find in my files and put that up there, so it's not going to be really even pertaining to the game. But anyway, without any more talking, let me get right into the ideas that I have. So the first thing that I saw is the graphics. They look incredible. I was blown away by the graphics. I was stunned. They looked gorgeous, especially for the type of tone they were in. A lot of Sledgehammer's animation styles I really like, and I was hoping it wouldn't be too cartoony, because like we want a realistic setting for this game, and we don't want super like cartoony animation, if that makes any sense. I don't know, some of these games just give me that kind of cartoon animation feel, and I'm really glad that they did not have it for this game. The second thing I saw was the setting. Obviously, set in World War II, we know that even by the title. That's an extremely exciting thing for me and a lot of other fans of the series. It also looks like it's going to be down to earth, both literally and figuratively. Haha, puns for the win. It's going to be down to earth. Like, it's gonna be similar to what life might have been like in World War II, and that's something I really was hoping for, because I don't want it to be super cartoony and like, I don't want it to be fake. I want it to be similar to what people might have gone through at the time, and obviously it's a game, so it's got a cap of how realistic it's going to be, but I am excited with how it looked from the trailer. It looks like a classic COD, like it's got the classic Call of Duty feel, like Call of Duty 4 and those games, and World at War, but it has that newer feel to it, and that feels amazing to me, because I got the feel of the games that I used to get excited for when I saw this trailer, and that was something that really excites me and makes me ecstatic for this game. And also, the last thing, which is obviously on a lot of people's lips right now, is the supply drops. Unless something crazy goes wrong, and there's some kind of issue that is just out there and wild, then there are going to be no supply drops in this game. Not like we've seen them. The supply drops, unless they completely ruin the game by doing stuff like Infinite Warfare and Advanced Warfare did, where they put just clown outfits and random stuff in the game that doesn't belong there, then the supply drops will not nearly be as much of a problem, because there's going to be a limited amount of guns because of the historical accuracy of the game. And I'm going to talk about a little bit my negatives about the trailer and the setting and just stuff about the game. There are going to be a limited amount of guns, so you can't really throw a lot in there and say like, oh, this is a supply drop only weapon that we just kind of created out of nothingness. You have to actually go with the guns that were actually there, and the guns that are going to be there are going to be limited, so they're going to want to put as many as they possibly can in the game. So some of the bad things I saw were, something that worries me is political correctness. I don't want them to make this game extremely politically correct and PC and just watered down, because with the animation and the style of games that we have now and the advances people have made in animation and game mechanics, I really want this to be a very realistic game, and not realistic in the gameplay mechanics, but in the graphics, in the way the campaign functions. I really want it to be as realistic as possible, and it looks so far like it might be there. I mean, there was a lot of blood and gore in the trailer, which kind of excites me, as weird as this to say, but I don't think we're gonna have an issue with political correctness, but sometimes people kind of get overwhelmed with the idea that things need to be good for everyone, and that you need to be watching out for people. So the beta I'm not a big fan of. That's kind of because some people like betas. I personally don't like betas because I want the full game to be released to me at one time. I want to see the game in its entirety. I want to be excited and delve into the game. I don't like having a limited sneak peek thrown at me, and so I'm not a big fan of betas. You can have your own opinion on that. For me, that's a negative, and they did say there was going to be a private beta if you pre-order it. Now, tanks and vehicles, I'm a little iffy on. I doubt that they would put these in the game, but who knows? You really don't know. But I don't think tanks belong in Call of Duty. We saw them at a couple maps in World at War and Black Ops 3 at DLC, I think, but I really don't want to see any vehicles. Kill streaks were going to be kind of limited. I don't know how many different kind of kill streaks they can do. They might just go back to the 357. I doubt that will be the case, but I think they'll probably think up something to throw in there. I don't know. It's just it's something that you don't know. You're gonna have to get really creative with it if you want these kill streaks. Maybe see something as like a flamethrower in place of a war machine. I don't know. We could really see anything as far as kill streaks go, and I hope they get really creative with it, because although I like the simplicity of the 357 system, it's not the best thing in the world as far as depth goes for the game. And like I said before, weapons might be a little bit limited, but that's kind of a pro as well as a con, because that means supply drops will be limited. But you know, there weren't a lot of like semi-automatic, or they were all semi-automatic weapons rather in World War II. There were only a couple fully automatic rifles, so that's going to be interesting. It's going to be definitely a big transition for a lot of the newer Call of Duty players. And one thing I threw in here on the side of like meh, like in between, is specialists, and I could definitely see them putting specialists in the game. You know, think of it, someone like a melee specialist, one that could just go crazy like in Battlefield 1 where you have the charge. Think of those kind of specialists, and maybe like a specialist would have a flamethrower or something like that. I could definitely see them putting specialists in the game, and I'm not a big fan of it. I know some people are, and so that's kind of up to anyone's opinion. I'm not going to say it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just up to people's personal opinions. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I talked really fast. I tried to run through all the ideas that I had, and this is actually turning out to be quite a lengthy video, even though I meant it to be short. But this is kind of my breakdown of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. I apologize for this being kind of thrown together and not having the right mic setup and things like that, but I hope you guys enjoyed me just coming off the cuff, and no script, no editing, anything like that. So let me know what you guys think of the trailer down in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let me know what you think. My name is Velocity. I'm signing out.